Hey guys, welcome. This is Jason at Bommarito Mazda St. Peter's. Today we're going to be highlighting the CX-9. Now, typically when dealerships bring cars on the showroom, they bring, the fully loaded, every bell and whistle vehicle. And I've decided today to bring in the Sport CX-9, which is actually our entry level. And the reason I want to do this is just to kind of show you how much value Mazda puts in each one of their vehicles. So starting from the exterior, this is full of almost all of our eye-active safety features, which will include your blind spot monitoring, which is pretty cool. So there's these little sensors in the mirrors here that'll light up an amber color. So basically, whenever a vehicle is approaching you from any side, both driver and passenger side, it'll light up an amber color. And what that'll do is it'll let you know they're there. If you turn on your blinker, it'll beep at you as a secondary warning. Other safety features are going to include this big housing up here, that's all this black spot here. That is going to house your lane departure warning system as well as your smart brake support. Basically what the lane departure does is it reads the paint in the road. And what it'll do is if it notices that you have slowly started drifting and start driving on that paint, it'll vibrate the steering wheel and tell you to adjust and make sure you're staying in the lane. And then the smart brake support is a system to help lessen the impact in case of an accident. So what it does is it's measuring the car in front of you, and if they slam on their brakes and if we're not paying attention, it can actually warn you to hit the brakes. It'll move your brake pads closer so that your braking time from the time you hit the pedal to the time the brakes are applied will be quicker. And if you still don't hit the brakes, it can then apply them for you. We will also all have standard automatic LED headlights, which is one of the big new things for the IIHS top safety picks, which Mazda, the CX-9's been one since I think 16. Basically what they've kind of determined is that it's not only how far it takes you to brake, but also how far away you can see something that could cause an accident or something like that. And that's why all Mazdas are now standard with the LED headlights. You'll also notice that this emblem is like a solid plastic cover on there. That's for your radar cruise control. And basically what that is say you're on the highway going 75 and somebody pulls in front of you, you get behind a tractor trailer that's going 70. Normally with cruise control, you got to hit the little button to slow yourself down or tap the brakes on the highway and then reset it. Well, the Mazda says you have predetermined car lengths behind another vehicle. And what you say is, okay, I want to be at 2 car lengths behind. So you pull up to that semi and you will stay 2 car lengths behind until you change lanes, and then it'll speed you back up to your originally set speed. Just makes driving a heck of a lot easier. I drive a stick shift normally, so wasn't too sure about it, to be honest with you. The first couple times I used it, just running up and down the highway, actually took one to Nashville, set the cruise, and I pretty much had to forget about everything else. It was pretty simple. And then on the outside of the CX-9, getting a little bit away from the safety features and kind of highlighting some of the cool accents that make it look a little bit different. You do get the gunmetal finish wheels, which I'm a sucker for dark wheels or big wheels. I always think that looks pretty cool to me. And then you're also going to get the chrome striping going all the way around the windows, kind of give you that little sporty accent feel. Mazda very much doesn't really want to make big bulky vehicles. They're all about kind of having that sporty, fun to drive feel in their cars. And then one other thing I want to highlight is going to be the paint itself. This is the machine gray metallic is one of our premium paints. It is actually this gray was originally designed specifically for prototypes to show off different curves and lines in a vehicle because it's a 3-stage paint. It's painted a base layer of black, then a light reflecting layer, and then a light absorbing layer, then your clear coat. And that's what gives it this really cool depth, and it'll go from a dark gunmetal gray down to, when it's in a little bit of darkness, up to almost a silvery gray, just kind of depending on how the light hits it. So it can actually play and change depending on the lighting, and that's what gives it that unique depth when you're looking at it.